Hello everyone, and now welcome to a 1v1 matchup between Happy and Lynn. Happy spawning as the, blue undead here at what I'll call the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock position. He's going to be going up against Lynn over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Lynn opening things up with an Altar of Storms burrow. We'll keep a track on when that barracks is placed down and whether it is a war mill for early headhunters or perhaps grunts. Test, hi, Wild Striker, how you doing? I guess things still look good there. Spiral, good to see you as well. Good to see some recognizable names as I get back into my normal casting routine. All right, things already getting underway here. We're looking at what appears to be Farseer Headhunter opening coming in from Lynn, going up against what I would assume is going to be ghouls and a death knight, at least to start. And now I can now chat. Okay, didn't know you couldn't chat earlier, but thank you for tuning in. Death Knight is going to be the hero of choice going up against a Farseer. No big surprises there. And the next question should be whether or not we are going to be looking at a second Orc Burrow. Second Orc Burrow, or are we going to be looking at a tech to tier 2 first? And when are we going to see that Voodoo Lounge? So many things that Orc players want to do early on, and being able to min-max for the right particular strategy, absolutely important. Acolyte, while wandering around here, should be taking down... I think that's a... How come I can't... Is that just a stationary chicken? I've never seen that. Is that... That's not just me, right? Is that like a chicken in the rock? But I can't click it? So it's not a critter? Is that like a permanent chicken? Oh, okay. Alright, so it was a chicken that died but never got turned into a corpse. I was like, that's weird. Anyways, coming back around, and Death Knight diving on in with that lightning shield, going to be able to rack up a little bit of damage across all of these units. Death Knight will be backing up here in just a moment, and Happy continuing to find new ways to effectively and efficiently creep there, and able to clear out this creep camp in pretty much record time with the help of that lightning shield and 2 death coils. Coming back off to the north here, we're looking at Farseer with Headhunters trying to clear up. We are looking at dual Spirit Wolves finishing things up against the Sea Turtles as well. There's one of them there, chickens. I thought that's a new footprint update. Oh, yes, the footprint updates. Hopefully the people at Blizzard, if they are still working on WarCraft 3, will no longer be making graphical updates to the Reforged engine, as I believe the professional scene has shown them many people are not using the Reforged graphics. Coming back around, Farseer coming back down here, Chain Lightning trying to steal a little bit of experience and trying to rack up a little bit more damage onto some of those skeletal minions. Denial there, as we're still looking into engaging, perhaps trying to take down that Acolyte. 1 or 2 more shots, 1 more denial there as well. Not even bothering for a death coil from the Death Knight for that heal. Coming back around, Farseer placing out some sentry wards, wanting to know and keep track of where his opponent is. A little bit of engagement as well, as the units are going to be engaging again. All right, there goes a little bit denied even from the creeps. Lynn unable to catch a lucky break, as Happy still pushing on through once more. Meanwhile, we're looking at all of these headhunters here, causing a little bit of problems, as the Farseer did gain a little bit of experience and now trying to go after all of these other remaining units. All right, in comes some engagement here. Farseer summons up some Spirit Wolves to try and make sure that it doesn't get surrounded, as we're looking at a little bit of extra damage by those headhunters to try and take down a Huntsman. All right, Huntsman does get taken down. Farseer could pick up that last Tome of Intelligence +2 that was left behind. Intelligence on an intelligence-based hero, incredibly important for that little bit of extra damage as well. Except China, for some reason. I've seen Back to Warcraft video where they're watching Reforged graphics tournaments. It may be that Blizzard requires Reforged graphics. I know that when I was at DreamHack, it was actually requested until they realized that there was a syncing issue causing problems between Reforged graphics and non-Reforged graphics. That problem's now been rectified, but still, that conversation's for another time and day. All right, coming back off to the north here, Death Knight now trying to retreat back here. We are looking at a Tauren Chieftain as that second hero, as the Farseer is still getting up some additional experience as well. Coming back to the far side here, Farseer able to, well, Spearwolf able to take down another skeletal minion once more as the Farseer continuing to engage here. Death Knight trying to put pressure, and Lin actually getting trapped, getting trapped by some skeletal minions there as the Farseer absorbs far too much damage once more. Well, absorbing too much damage on a single unit, not that big of a problem for Orc players generally, as that healing salve does replenish all of those hit points rather nicely, although I'm sure Orc players would sometimes want a big heal across multiple units, as the human players have with that Scroll of Regeneration. Coming back down to the south here, Death Knight, Dark Ranger as the second hero, and we should be looking at the Lich as that third hero as well. Farseer coming across with some Spirit Wolves, trying to rack up some damage onto some of those Crypt Fiends in that backfield. The Spirit Wolves do deal quite a bit of damage, and we're looking at Death Coil still to try and ensure some of those deaths there. All right, trying to take down some more units, but the Forest Troll Berserkers really able to take them down as well. So not that much bonus experience for Lin as of yet. Death Knight, Chain Lightning gets the last hit there, and now trying to rack up damage on that Death Knight. Death Knight having a little bit of problems. One or two more shots should do it. Is the Spirit Wolf going to be able to catch up? That is the question, as the units are still trying to retreat back away. Death Knight, Farseer, nope, unable to catch up there, trying to get in a little bit of damage. That Death Knight has to be incredibly careful, as we're looking at a Death Coil saving that low hit point Crypt Fiend right there. All right, Tauren Chieftain, meanwhile, using this opportunity to get to level 2 or get closer to level 2 by going Endurance Aura first and leading the charge. Couple of healing salves to heal off, erase some of the damage from those troll headhunters, as the tech to tier 3 is nearly done, and we should be getting that Berserker upgrade. That Berserker upgrade getting up 475 hit points on a 2 supply ranged unit. Incredibly powerful, as the Tauren Chieftain does get stomped, or should be getting stomped, as that second ability. The key question will be, how effective are those stomps going to be, especially going up against a Dark Ranger who soon will be at level 2. All right, quick reveal right there. Level 2 Dark Ranger with Silence, always a key ability. Yeah. Remembering back one time when I was predicting Silence and they went for like level 2 Siphon Life, and I'm like, what? Like, really? Level 2 Siphon Life? Coming back through, Tauren Chieftain with the Crystal Ball now knows that it's safe to clear out of this relatively difficult creep camp, but the Undead Army is already inbound here. Tauren Chieftain picks up a Wand of the Wind, as the units are now trying to retreat back here. Taking away that big consumable item, even though it's only a Wand of the Wind, is a big takeaway, as it does give the Tauren Chieftain that much closer to level 3 as well. Oh man, Reforged on the phone. Sounds so bad. Happy games get boring. Well, Happy has changed. When you are so fine-tuned in your playing of a race, seeing something as simple as going for Dark Ranger second and then a Lich third has major implications. Getting that Dark Ranger up to level 3, level 2, level 3, Frost Nova off of that Lich already, knowing that the Lich's main power also comes from that Orb of Corruption, and changing up that timing. So still, Happy is reinventing and fine-tuning, or I guess not reinventing, fine-tuning his specific style of play, even though it is often quite predictable. Coming back around, quick ensnare onto the Lich. Lich gonna try and get a Frost Nova. There, I believe, was a Silence, using the Potion of Invulnerability, followed by the Stomp, where nothing was really stomped at all. A little bit of a misstep there. Lin continuing to try to dive on into this position here, as he's going to be forced to try and retreat. Very low hit point Crypt Fiend in the backfield, as a Kodo Beast looks like it's going to be able to get away, but still provide a little bit of damage bonus here. Beautiful clean up there, as we see a Raider finally getting taken down. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 1. Kodo Beast getting healed up in the backfield. He was unable to digest anything new, but a big style of play by Lin. Lin, I believe, being the victor in that fight. All right. Coming back around, Death Knight sitting at level 3, Lich sitting at level 1, Dark Ranger sitting at level 2, picking up some additional items. Nope, just went to the shop here as the Destroyer is now heading off into the skies here. Quick Shockwave as the units are going to try and engage once more, trying to pull those units back. Meanwhile, Berserker's already online here. Kodo Beast still trying to get healed up, perhaps giving a little bit of damage bonus as well. Quick manual of health for that Shadow Hunter as the Tauren Chieftain tries to get a little bit more mana too. Quick, tiny Great Hall to try and set up an expansion. And during this time, Lin could perhaps make his way down to the bottom left-hand side of the map, perhaps getting to level 3 on the Shadow Hunter, or at least that much closer to level 3, and picking up some useful items as well. Tauren Chieftain purposely trying to back away, trying to grab a little bit of aggro. There's a shockwave ripping through a lot of that front line there, but the Overlord will easily get taken down as the Berserkers, War Song Battle Drums, gonna get picked up by the Shadow Hunter, not the item that they were looking for. So many other better items to be dropped, and we'll see what item was dropped off on the other side there, or was it already sold? It looks like, nope, Helm of Valor, strength and agility for the Dark Ranger, who is an agility-based hero. All right, coming back around, Spirit Wolf quickly getting taken out there. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 3. Lich is sitting at level 1, nearly level 2. Could be going for that Frost Nova here in just a moment. All right, gonna get ready for an engagement here. Berserkers, Raiders, big Frost Nova already straight off the gate as the Kodo Beast wants to absorb a little bit of damage as we see Wand of the Wind picking up that Tauren Chieftain. He is invulnerable. He wants to throw down a stomp. He gets picked up once more. A silence should be coming in momentarily next as the Tauren Chieftain is going to be in a little bit of trouble here, trying to make his way back over, throwing down a stomp, unable to do so, and this fight is just going in favor of Happy as there's just constant backing away. Tauren Chieftain comes in with the stomp. Wand of the Wind finally there. Kodo Beast trying to rack up a little bit of damage. Lich gets taken down as the Death Knight was unable to get the Death Coil down in time. All right, a little bit more damage coming back across. 53 supply compared to 51. Happy not having that follow-up Death Coil Frost Nova is a big deal as we're looking at the Crypt Fiends getting a Death Coil save right there at the last possible moment. Continuing the fight here, Tauren Chieftain trying to chase after all of those units. There's another stomp around. Death Knight does get off another Death Coil there as the piercing damage on those units not quite enough here. Destroyers trying to chase back the other way. Are the Berserkers perhaps going to try and target those units? That is the question. Without the -5 armor debuff, the medium armor of the Berserkers really acting as a bit more damage absorption from those Destroyers and those Crypt Fiends. Lich now back out here onto the battlefield, resurrected at the tavern, and that -4 armor debuff really amplifying the damage that it is taking. 22% bonus damage, following it up with the Death Coil. Kodo Beast trying to retreat back. Are we going to get the Tauren Chieftain aura back onto him so he can try and engage here? Able to be saved for just a little bit. Tauren Chieftain? Beefton? Do I really say Beefton? Okay, Tauren Chieftain. Alright, I know he's a Tauren Chieftain. Anyways, coming back around, Great Hall in a little bit of trouble, getting into some distress. Death Knight, does it have a Scroll of Town Portal out of there? No, it does not. This is a one-way fight, but a little bit difficult to try and engage as the Tauren Chieftain can't actually get into the back line of those Crypt Fiends. Tauren Chieftain now trying to make its way back inside here, finally finds some units and gets a nice triple stun across multiple Crypt Fiends here. Tauren Chieftain still pushing in quite a bit of pressure, absorbing quite a bit of damage as the Death Knight, Frost Armor. Tauren Chieftain going to try to finish things up here once more as a Chieftain now looking to back away, perhaps to take down another burrowed Crypt Fiend. Each free unit is a big problem as the Great Hall is now in a little bit of trouble. 57 supply compared to 56. The Tauren Chieftain does not want to engage though, as the Shadow Hunter and the Berserkers are all here. Are we going to perhaps get in some repairs? That is the question, as there is still plenty of mana on that Death Knight because of those Obsidian statues. Yuna's trying to dive on in. Tauren Chieftain will go ahead and hit in here, and there is the Berserker Frenzy trying to rack up a lot more damage. Death Coil, Healing Wave. Tauren Chieftain is in a little bit of trouble. Did he overcommit? Down to 104 hit points, down to 71. One or two more shots should take him down. Down to 2 hit points. He is still alive, and now in the backfield, giving that damage bonus with that faster attack speed as the Lich ends up getting taken down. That Tauren Chieftain has no part in this battle, but he is still trying to lead the army as the Destroyers are here as well. All right, continuing this battle once more. Berserkers trying to finish off some of those units. 56 supply compared to 45. New Crypt Fiends now out here onto the battlefield as well. Tauren Chieftain looking perhaps head home to buy and eat some of those healing salves, or use some of those healing salves and get back into this fight momentarily. All right, Crypt Fiends continuing to engage. Kodo Beast still in this backfield. Dark Ranger sitting at level 4 as the Tauren Chieftain now joins back in on the battlefield with a potion of healing. All right, trying to dive on in once more. Lich coming in from the backfield as well. This could turn into a little bit of a problem as the Lich gets in. Well, gets surrounded very, very easily. The Stomp not doing anything, but the Death Whale just a split second late as well. Happy is in a little bit of trouble as the Death Knight does have Death Pact trying to stay alive here. There is a Stomp there, and the Death Knight could end up getting taken down. That is the game. All right, that one-way pressure into the Orc expansion actually Happy's undoing, as he had no favorable way to get out of that fight. That Tauren Chieftain was able to escape away, natural regeneration for the win, as he was able to escape away with 2 hit points. Those Crypt Fiend attacks trying to catch up to him to take him down, but still not enough. In the end, a beautiful, beautiful endurance match between Lin and Happy. Let me know what you guys think in this game. Below. I know it looks like the chat liked the fact that Happy lost that matchup. But yeah, Happy making a critical mistake, diving into the one-way position against Orc without a Scroll of Town Portal, without a backup plan, forcing an engagement that he really didn't want, especially with no front line and reinforcements getting caught trying to reinforce the undead army, only to be quickly ensnared and destroyed and picked off. So that battle of attrition really started to favor Lin. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.